I love a good budget review because it's such great personal accountability on how I'm doing, how I've been doing, and what do I need to change going forward. And for me, it's just more of a monthly reflection of working a job that I hate to get to a better financial future. So I actually really found these videos helpful when I was starting my debt-free journey. Of course, I'm still very much in the trenches of it, and I still love monthly budgets. So hopefully this one is helpful for you guys. And now that it is September, I still haven't reviewed my August budget yet, so that's what we're doing right now. If you are new here, hello, my name is Rachel. I have $160,700.22 of student loans left that are all federal. They've been in forbearance. I used to have a lot more debt. I had over $230,000 worth of debt when I started this job, when I decided I wanted better for myself, and I've been budgeting ever since, and I've started documenting that journey here on YouTube. Still got a long ways to go, but paid off a lot so far, so we're just here to keep it going. So as always, we'll start at the top with income, and my first income item is my W-2 income. And just as a caveat, this is take-home pay, so my 401k deductions have already come out, my health savings account, as well as, of course, all of my taxes and car insurance. I have a corporate discount, so it gets automatically deducted. It's just easiest, takes a bill off my plate mentally. Obviously, I still pay it, but you know what I mean. So keep that in mind. This is take-home pay. And I always have a monthly goal of $5,360 take home. And in August, I actually made $6,619, which is good. I kind of suspected it would be better because I got called in on a weekend, and also I work a rotating shift. If you are new here, I work all 3 shifts and I rotate through them all the time, which comes with shift differential and like holiday and weekend pay and whatnot. And then the next item down is my rental income. If you are new here, I bought a rental property last year and it is out in the Midwest. And I have a goal of $459.24 in cash flow, and in August I made $459.24. And from this note, how that's calculated is the tenant pays $734 in rent. The property management team keeps $66.06 a month. That's 9% for them, and then the mortgage I pay out of that is $208.70, and that leaves me with $459.24. And keep in mind, for real estate investing, you want to be saving for capex and repairs and vacancy as well, which would cut down on your cash flow because you want to be saving that bit aside, and then your cash flow is what you have left for spending. But for me, I save 100% of that rental income, so for me, I just call it all cash flow. But anyway, moving to the expenses, rent, I always pay $1,500 a month for rent here in this lovely 1-bedroom apartment. Electricity, I budget $60. I paid $49.55. Internet's always $39.99. Mohila is my federal student loan servicer. That is the only loan servicer I have left, so all of my debt sits with them, but we're still in forbearance at a $0 payment, so that's what I paid. Gym's always $22.99. Netflix is always $19.99. Groceries and food, I have upped to $4.50 since inflation has started not playing very nice. I actually spent $632.66. Yep, I don't know. I got nothing to say about that. Whoops, happens every freaking month. Whatever. Gas and car wash, I budgeted $60. I spent $93.35. Did a little bit more driving in August than I thought I would. Chiropractor, I always budget $160. I only went twice for $80 in total. Pet supplies, I budgeted $25. Spent $30.43, about $5 over. Massage, I budgeted $115. I spent $168. I did a 90-minute invest. I had a goal of $100. Invested $200, and that was all in my Roth, I'm pretty sure. Donate, always donate $50 to Layla, her channel is Debt Over It, Personal Finance with Layla. She's on her debt-free journey as well with student loans. I believe with the forbearance, she's debt-free now, but she's just waiting until the, did I say forbearance? I meant forgiveness. With the student loan forgiveness, she should be debt-free now, but she's waiting on official word from that. Savings, I was hoping to put $2,500 to my student loan savings, and I actually did. If you guys saw Transfer Tuesday last week, I hit that $2,500. I'm so happy. I've been down many months this year, and it's been frustrating me. Couldn't let that happen in August. Spending $1,190. But as you can see from the note, $926 of that was for my business fees. I have to have a business fee here in the state I live in, as well as the state the rental property's in. My LLC, did I just say business fees? I meant business license. So yeah, I have to have license in 2 states. And then I also pay, my LLC is based out of Nevada. So I pay like a annual business fee for them as well, just for like record keeping and such. Anyway, annual fee. I thought it was going to be happening in September, but they actually called me right towards the end of the month in August. So I just paid it then. It's no big deal. So that's why that number is much higher. And then of that, $264 was personal spending, which I had budgeted $300 for. So I did good on the personal spending part. And then travel, if you guys watched July's budget review, you know I was gonna put $500 aside from August to cover any spending from my vacation in July that didn't get paid. And I only had $406 left over that needed to be covered, so I was a little under budget there. Overall though, $5,900 on the budget, $6,900 spent, which is fine. As long as that actual spending always seems to be less than the income, which is good. And actually it was way less. Like I said, I saved 100% of that rental income. I just happen to have like $400 left over from July, so perfectly well. I started August with $19,100 saved from my student loans. As I mentioned earlier, I have $160,722 left. I have a goal of saving up $30,000 to put towards those once the forbearance ends. I started August with $19,100, added that $2,500, so we ended with $21,600 plus $35 of interest that had been gained in the account. So if you subtract that $21,635 from the $160,700.22, I still owe $139,065.22, which is pretty great. Less than 140, we're getting there. And then down, my cat is sniffing the microphone. Sorry if you could hear that. Down in my sinking funds, I added $220 to my emergency fund, and then there was $30 that was sitting in there in interest as well. So I have $2,003 in my emergency fund on a $10,000 goal. I added $0 to car, vet, and medical or travel, and then I added $200 to my Roth from this investing line that we talked about earlier. So still really sucking at the Roth this year. As much as I know we're in a recession and I know stocks are on sale and I would love to just dump a bunch of money on them, it's just not, I grapple with that all the time because it's not a hot item for me, but yet it'd be such a good opportunity to buy more stocks. So I'm going to try and prioritize that a little bit more going forward. But now if we pop over to the overall spreadsheet, so this is my monthly spending. I just wanted to update you guys on the net worth. I don't know if I've done a net worth update in a little while, but as you can see, this is my income across the top, and then I have my monthly expenses. I just mark them off every time they get paid. And then this is all for my rental property. So this is what I collect in money from the rental, from the property management team minus the mortgage. So as you can see, in August, that's where I got $459.24. But anyway, the important part And I do have September filled out, just obviously it's September when I'm filming this, but we're looking at August mostly. So we're doing pretty good overall. My assets in total add up to just under $105,000, which is great. Obviously, that's a combination of emergency fund, 401k, Roth IRA, my FundRise account, which is a crowdfunded real estate investing platform. You guys know I love FundRise. My health savings, a little bit of crypto, and my student loan savings. And then, of course, my rental property, which is, I value that as just the appraised value minus what I owe left on the mortgage. And that's how I come up with that value there. And then, of course, the only liability I have is my student loan debt. So just the difference of the total of my assets minus the total of that student loan debt. My net worth is negative 56,000 roughly, or that's where I ended August. We've even done better a little bit now here in September, so that's cool. That's really not a bad net worth given how much I owe. Thank you for stepping on the computer, Pepe. Yeah, it still sucks, and I don't know. It's negative, but it's not that negative. As you can see over here, this is a bar graph of my net worth, basically, and I started it last year, but this graph only goes as far as this year is. So from January, negative 83,000 to the end of August, negative 56,000. Doing pretty good. Things are on the up and up. And it would be better, except, as you guys know, the S&P 500 is all over the place. So my 401k has therefore been all over the place. And that's just how it is. I'm okay with it. I do invest 7% into my 401k, and that's the full. We don't get a full as in 100% match from our employer, but they'll match up to 7% in a graduated percent. You know what I mean. They'll match up to 7% in some way, shape, or form. So I always do the full 7%. And despite putting roughly $800 a month in my 401k, it still is like, in fact, I think it's even gone down now in September. I don't look at it all the time. I just, like, every week I take a peek at it just for fun. And then I always update it for sure on the last day of the month. So, oh well. Not bad, not bad. But student loan savings, going kind of rough. But I'm hopeful to catch up towards the end of the year here, specifically in September. We'll see. Stay tuned. That's it, though. I'm going to stop boring you with my spreadsheet. And my cat. Hi, Pepe. That's really it. You guys, budgeting is boring. But it's so essential. It's so essential. Even half this shit, when I'm going back through my budget, I say, what did you even buy? And every month, it's like a little bit of a refresher to not spend so much. Try not to eat out so much and buy useless crap that I don't need. So it's good. As boring as these videos are, they keep me on my toes. This is cats run my life, obviously.